Hi guys, welcome back. I'm going to be doing another episode of this video game music battle where we take a game series, usually Super Mario, and talk about the music from it. And today we're going to be doing Battle of the Desert themes, excluding Mario Odyssey because I haven't played it yet. Mario Sunshine doesn't have any desert themes. We're going to be excluding overworld themes for the moment and just discussing the main level themes. And we're going to be excluding things like Mario Kart and Party. Wow, Mario Kart does have some fantastic desert tracks, and I haven't really played much Mario Party, but that's a topic for another day. So we're going to be going to the main series. Here's the first desert theme that I found, which is the Temple Stage from Super Mario Land on the Game Boy. So what's worth noting first off is how repetitive this is. Well, not bad by any means for being a first attempt. Also, keep in mind, this was on the original Game Boy. Now, this does have this very tinny NES Game Boy sound. It is very short. Basically, all it is repeated a couple times, and then but I think it's solid enough for what it is. Moving on to the first real desert music in a console Mario game, we have the Super Mario 64 music. Again, this just kind of comes back to my problem with the Mario 64 music. Again, stuff like the main Bubble Battlefield theme is fantastic, although it is used a bit too much in the game. And the Snow Mountain theme and the Slider theme as well, but honestly, and of course Diodax and Bowser's Road and the Bowser theme. All of those themes are very good, but when they try to get a bit wacky with the level themes, which, yeah, they kept it pretty simple in terms of level themes, because it was their first jump to 3D. But when they try to get a little bit wacky with it, we end up with stuff like this, which, again, they're just trying to do that whole, like, atmospheric, ambient, oriental thing. And, honestly, it just doesn't pull through for me. I mean, yes, it's an upgrade from the Super Mario Land one, short that it was. But, honestly, this track just doesn't do it for me. It doesn't really have any sort of melody. It just kind of feels shapeless. And there's like some drums going on in the background, and it's do-do-do-do, and then there's just got some like instrumentation on the forefront, like that synth stuff. And they're doing this very heavy like synth, like wow, wow, wow. It's just very odd to me. They also use this in the lava stage in Super Mario 64, but that's for another day. Next up is Mario, New Super Mario Bros. On the DS. Remember this game? I will say right off the bat, we have those unique new Super Mario Bros. Going on in the music. And, right off the bat as well, this is very DS compressed, but this was made for the DS, unlike when they tried to compress Mario 64's music onto the DS. Blah. But yeah, honestly, I really think this is probably the best thing we've heard so far. Sure, it's simple, but it's kind of got a little more to it than the Mario Land one. And yeah, that's about all there is to say about it. So the next one I'm going to talk about is from Super Mario Galaxy, my favorite game. We're sticking with the kind of oriental theme for this music, and right off the bat we have that that little single kind of instrumentation going on there, and of course the opening is in do do do, and I think this really conveys the vast emptiness of the desert, in my opinion. In my opinion, I think the drums are really good. I think this is much better mixed and brought forward than a lot of the other desert themes we've talked about. So this is by far the best thing we've heard. And it gets built on itself. Good job, Nintendo. Good job. So definitely a good track for the kind of level it is. It's very long, very tedious level in some ways. It is my favorite game of all time, but it can get annoying. So, not my favorite desert theme perhaps, but definitely solid in my opinion, and probably the best thing we've heard. So they kept getting better for the desert themes, didn't they? Now, this is what Galaxy 2 tried for desert theme. Tried to throw us in, again keeping that oriental spin on it, but starting with a bang. Going back to Galaxy 2. It's got a very distinct Galaxy sound to it, of course. Before we go on here, I do like these horns that are going on, and there's already a lot more going on in this track. It's much more faster and upbeat, and it actually has a tune to it. And yes, this was also used in Clockwork Ruins Galaxy, which is not a desert level, but whatever. There's your Mario Galaxy Orchestra. Honestly, the fact that there was a Mario Galaxy Orchestra just makes me so happy, and the music is so good too. Yes, in the realm of 3D Mario, they definitely kept improving. But let's go back to 2D Mario for a minute and talk about New Super Mario Bros. Wii. This is a game that, yeah, is near and dear to my heart. I love New Super Mario Bros. Wii. This was one of the first Mario games I remember playing, and it's definitely held up as a game, but man, this theme gets old. Nothing wrong with this theme at face value, might I add, but honestly, when I have to talk about this so many times in a row, this is the first time this theme was used. And in my opinion, this is the best 2D theme we've heard so far, but better than the DS one and better than the Mario Land one. Yeah, I really like this theme as well. It's upbeat, it's catchy, it's got that Mario Desert feel to it that has now been established by the 3D games, and it's a pretty solid track. And then they made it again. Here it is in New Super Mario Bros. 2. I'm concerned, this sounds like an exact rip from a Wii. Next is going to be the new Super Mario Bros. U version. This is the Baby Yoshi version. And yes, I do like how the Baby Yoshi sing along with the music, and honestly, why did they keep making this theme, though? There's also a Mario Run version. I'm honestly getting very tired of hearing this theme. This also feels like an exact rip from the Wii or Wii U, so yeah. The original theme is fine on the Wii, but then they just used it over and over again, and it's getting really freaking old. Of course, we're gonna hear it again in New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe! Can we please just move on and pick a different desert theme? Now, going back to the 3D games, things look a bit better. We have Super Mario 3D Land here. It just feels a bit formless and shapeless as well. It's definitely better than the Mario 64 one, and I even say the Galaxy 1 one, but it doesn't come close to Galaxy 2 in my opinion. Moving right along to, not that again, to Super Mario 3D World, which actually has 2 desert themes in my opinion. And this is the last game I would be discussing. Now, Super Mario 3D World has a theme which isn't technically a desert theme. It's called Sprawling Savannah, and it was used in the Sprawling Savannah level, which is not a desert stage. But it was also used in the Ant Trooper Hill, which I guess technically isn't a desert stage. It's like a cheese stage, but whatever, I'm counting it. It's a desert stage, basically. So, yeah, this song is okay. I do enjoy it, but another thing, people seem to really love this one, and honestly, it's just kind of there for me. It's a decent track from Mario 3D World, which has a fantastic soundtrack, by the way, but honestly, it just doesn't really hold up to me. This is the other desert theme, and the true desert theme, Super Mario 3D World. That little flute there. In my opinion, this is so much more lush and orchestral. It's better in every way. So yeah, this is up there in terms of Mario Desert themes. Now, while Mario Kart has some fantastic desert themes, the 2D Mario series, meh, and the 3D Mario series is decent at best. Honestly, the best 2D theme I'm still giving to the one from the Wii, even though that one has been reused a million times. There isn't really a best version of it, it's just the song as it is. And for 3D Mario, definitely giving that one to Galaxy 2 Slipstone Galaxy theme. Mario Galaxy 2 wins yet again. Next up, I'm going to be doing Mario Kart, and we'll see how that goes. Mario Kart desert themes are a lot more interesting to talk about, so stay tuned for that. Bye!